Hey everybody, and welcome to Raw Reviews, where we take an unedited look at some of our favorite photography accessories. I'm Nick, along with Nikolai from Cameta Camera, and what are we looking at today?
Today we're looking at the Smith & Victor Spectrum RGB LED light.
And there it is, on the box.
A lot of
in full living
letters.
color, and it's got quite the long title. But it's long because it's very descriptive, because this light does lots of things. It's very portable, it's wireless, you can use it in lots of different locations, so it's very versatile. It gives you daylight balanced light, very diffused, very cool because they're made with LEDs, and you also get the versatility of having lots of different colors, everything from red on one end of the spectrum all the way to violet on the other end. So it gives you lots of creative options. You can use it for lighting backgrounds, you can use it for a hair light, you can use it just for lots of different creative effects, or you can just use it for a regular daylight balanced light that you can apply in lots of different situations.
Now you did say it's wireless. Just not to confuse some people, does that mean it's wireless as in you don't have to plug it in, it's completely battery operated, or is that I can control it from my phone?
You can't control it with your phone.
Okay.
But like I said, yes. I should say cordless?
Cordless,
is that how it works? It's portable, so yes, it runs on a lithium-ion battery, one of these bad boys right here. This is a Sony F750 type of battery, and they're very common in the LED lighting world.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of the packages you usually see, you get the 550 battery, which is, you know, smaller, so it has less juice in it, and this one comes with pretty much double the size.
Yeah, this one gives you a capacity of 4,800 milliamps, so that should keep you running with LEDs for quite a long time. Now this light has a maximum output of 1,500 lumens, so it gives you pretty good intensity if you're using it at a relatively close distance. You're not going to be able to replace a big key light with one of these things.
Yeah.
They're basically used for fill, for additional light when you're doing video work, or if you're just trying to get some really I don't know, like close-up lighting effects. If you're trying to like side light someone, it works really well for that. Or if you're just trying to fill in shadows, things of that nature. So let's get into exactly what they do, and we'll demonstrate them for the people at home.
First off, this is the full kind of kit here. It comes with the LED and a nice hand grip.
Yes, indeed
so
it does.
If you are trying to do it by yourself, you can have one camera in this hand, light in this hand, or you can have an assistant, like I usually try and get. And it makes it a lot more convenient to have someone that's just able to move the light around, get high on it, and get low.
And it's a pretty nice hand grip. It actually mounts via a shoe mount, and so that way you can use this hand grip. If you don't have it attached to the light, you can use it for flashes or for microphones or various other purposes.
Put a GoPro on it, maybe.
Yep, and it has a little, these indentations for your fingers, so it's nice and comfortable. And it also has a tripod mount on the bottom if you wanted to mount it to a tripod or a light stand. And it's actually metal, which I'm surprised to see, because a lot of the times these things are not metal, they're made out of cheap plastic. But good on you, Smith & Victor. So let's see the light in action.
All right, so there's the battery mount right there. Just very simply slide it on. It clicks right in.
And that's a lithium-ion battery. Again, you can easily recharge it.
And then your power button is actually the power dial right here. So you just press that in, and then the light is on. It's a little dim. I'm not, because of our studio lights, it might be reflecting too much, but that should have all of your, what's the word I'm looking for?
Color, temperature, information.
You should have all your information on there, yes.
It also gives you the level of intensity, so everything from 20% all the way up to 100%. It can dim in 1% increments from 100 down to 20. So if you're dimming and you really want to get low or get a lot, high, and you have a wide range there, it takes a little while to dim it all the way, because you have all that versatility in the middle. It's not like it goes in 10% increments. So that gives you a lot of flexibility, and you can really dial in the light to the exact
and it gets
amount
bright.
that you want. And it does get pretty bright.
And it's a nice, soft, diffused light. The LEDs are actually quite large. You're not going to be able to see, but I'm going to blind the cameraman for a second.
Again, 1,500 lumens of daylight balanced light, and that gives you a pretty good amount of light, considering the small little area that you're getting it from. And it's quite soft as well, so it's nice for fill lighting, and it's not going to produce any harsh shadows unless that's what you want. So that is basically achieved just by pushing the little thing on the back, and then you've got your dimmer switch. Now if you wanted to switch this over to color mode, you would just press this other button here on the right, and that's going to start you off with this nice red color. all the way at 0. I don't exactly know what these values stand for. When you start at 0, that's where red is, and then you can just gradually move your... It takes a while to get from one end of the rainbow to the other, but as you can see, I've moved from yellow to green, down into turquoise territory, and now I'm at blue, and all the way over to violet. So you have lots of different color options, and again, you don't have to go from red to yellow to green. There's no preset values. You can dim and control this very gradually so that you can really dial in the exact color that you want.
Yeah, I thought the numbers might have meant your, the Kelvin scale, but I think
it has to do with RGB values of some...
Yeah, it's not a Kelvin scale on it, so don't go by that when you're using it.
Now, the color ones are not nearly as bright as the daylight balanced ones because there's only 6 in there, and of course they have color filters on them, so it's not exactly the same brightness. But generally speaking, you're not using them to light something really brightly.
It's going to be like an accent.
Accents.
Yeah.
I can't believe we thought of the same word at the same time. Woo!
Well, that's what it's an accent light.
We're starting to finish each other's
sentences.
That's my man right there. I think it's time for more coffee, yes?
Oh, I have it standby off camera here.
So anyway, the Smith Victor Spectrum RGB light is $119. And again, it comes with the light itself. It comes with the big old 4,800 milliamps battery. It comes with the tripod mount.
How much is the battery?
Did I say 1,400? It's way more than that.
Yeah.
It's 4,800.
Yeah.
But I'll just take it off and check just to be sure. 4,800 milliamps. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
The usual ones you get, I think, are around like 2,000, 2,300, something like that.
Yep. Now, one other thing I should mention is that this light has some different mounting options.
Yeah,
like
I have it off already.
Oh, so. Well, there you go. Like we mentioned before, it does attach via hot shoe not only to the handle, but if you wanted, to a camera.
Yep.
So you could put that on top of your camera if you're doing video work, or your camcorder, of course, if it has a standard hot shoe on it.
Lock it down with the wheel there.
Yep, and then you've got your own little portable video light, which of course gives you enough light to sort of get decent video in tough locations where you need that a little extra boost.
It's also got that nice little mount right there if you want to put that onto a light stand, like which we have right here.
That we happen to have conveniently placed. So you can use this in a variety of different situations. You can have your assistant handle it. You can put it on a light stand. You can put it on top of your camera.
Watch your foot there.
Sorry. It's, again, it's going to run for a long time on that big battery. It's going to be nice and cool. The light is already diffused when it's coming out of here. You don't have to apply a second diffuser unless you wanted to. And then you've got all those color options so that you can light backgrounds and do hair lights and accent lights and things of that nature. So this is really a versatile light, and with LEDs, you really can't go wrong. And we have basically abandoned all other forms of lighting, and LED is the way to go. And this is really it's one of our favorites. It really works quite nicely in lots of different situations.
That's really about it.
That's it.
So you can get yours
at Cameta.com.